Welcome to Talk Birdie to Me with former world number 16 Nick O'Hearn and Tour Pro Mark Allen, live from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters. And thanks to our great partners, Host Plus, the official retirement partner of Talk Birdie to Me. Driving a BMW is like hitting the perfect shot. Smooth, controlled and powerful. Titleist, the clear number one ball in golf. FootJoy, the number one shoe and glove in golf. Better, when the greats bet, they bet with Better. And the Golf Clearance Outlet, who beat everyone's prices. Now, here's Nick and Mark.
G'day everybody, I hope you're enjoying your Friday. This is a Friday feedback podcast and I'm going to get your feedback straight away, Nick, because I just found one of these. I've seen them, but I've never seen an open packet FootJoy Pure Touch Limited golf glove.
Pure
now,
Touch.
This is the wrong side for you. It's a lefty.
So, yeah.
You need a righty, but just put it on and give us your first
I've
thoughts.
never...
It does. Okay. It's I reckon you can tell gloves from the smell. Oh, yeah.
This could be a little small for me too.
Oh, you've got big hands.
Yeah. What is this, a medium? Yeah, it's too small.
You know what big hands means, don't you, Dan?
Bigger glove.
No, I don't, Mark, and I'd rather you don't tell us.
Big glove.
Oh, right.
But I tell you, I can feel it already. It is a pure touch.
They're really good. They're
Lovely.
Very, very good.
Okay. Very nice.
Okay, Dan, over to you. You got big hands too, haven't you?
Yeah, I might have some feedback for you, Mark, by the way.
All right.
Okay, let's have a look here. So now we were talking last week. Remember we had a chat to David from Brisbane who was talking about upgrading his clubs, and he wanted to know, should he do it now? He was, from memory, he was playing off 5. So
got down to 5 after a lesson.
Yeah, after one lesson in December, I think it was. Anyway, he plays at Ipswich.
Feel the packaging. How good's that?
The packaging is very special.
Sorry, Dan.
That's right. No, that's all right.
Pure touch, folks. Have a crack.
Anyway, he plays at Ipswich, and he was talking about how they've introduced the local rake and replace rule. And you, Mark, I think particularly said, I love it. That's great.
Yes.
Now,
continue.
We had some feedback on this. A bit of here. There's a couple of comments. This one came from Rod. G'day, Mark and Nick. I love the show. Keep up the great work. At Traralgon Golf Club, we introduced rake and replace last year as a regional club with limited staff and poor bunkers. We researched a bunch of options, including the UK winter rules, before trialling rake and replace.
Right.
Members were overwhelmingly supportive, so we continued the rule beyond the trial period.
Nice.
However, during our local pro-am event last year, a PGA rep advised us the rule contravened the rules of golf. We contacted GA and were told that was not permitted. Now, similar comment from Pete.
So to be clear, they couldn't have this as a local rule beside the standard rules of the RNA and USGA.
That's my reading of what Rod has said. Now, Pete has said, my understanding is that if there are no abnormal conditions, clubs cannot implement that or any other rule that falls outside the model local rules as laid down by the RNA. Furthermore, a friend at a course here in Perth asked the committee to implement that rule, as that course also allows public access. The committee's answer was, no, we can't. So basically, they're saying you can't do it. Now, Mark, you did a bit of homework.
Well,
you sussed it out.
I did. Well, you let me know about those responses, and so I decided to give GA a call. And the quick response from our rules guru: this is not permitted by the RNA. It would contravene the rules of golf. So we were incorrect. So what they're doing at Taraiti...
Well, that sucks.
Geez, I hope we haven't just put the Taraiti boys into the soup.
I always thought local rules for a club, you just make up your own local rule.
That's right.
If you want to... hang on, we did it through COVID.
That's
so
right.
Why is there exceptional...
Well, it's a very good question. I used to play golf at a golf course called Ringwood Golf Club, and they had a dog leg, and there was a huge fence because there was property on there that they didn't want people to go in. But if you were good enough, you could hit the ball over the fence and cut off the dog leg. So what they did, they made the airspace over the fence out of bounds.
Oh,
Seriously?
come on.
That's right.
Jeez.
That was the local rule.
Okay.
Alrighty. So I assume, even from back then, that depending on your golf club situation, whatever that may be, you could have a local rule that everybody played along with. But it looks like, from a few people who have got back to us and Golf Australia, that this isn't kosher.
It does seem odd. It seems like a good local rule.
It does.
Well, they did it all the way through COVID.
Yeah.
All the way through COVID you could do it, but I guess that's what we're talking about is a pretty exceptional situation.
We need a global pandemic to make it acceptable, apparently.
Could you maybe arrange that, Nick?
Yeah, sure. No problem.
Please don't.
Last week, Mark, you were talking about that windy day in New South Wales, or at New South Wales, I think it was, where play was stopped after you had your shot.
That's right. Trevor Herden gleefully push the siren. The second my ball rolled off the green.
I've never seen a bigger smile on a rules official.
Mate, he was so happy.
Bloody Trevor Herden. A couple of comments on that. Glenn has said, hey guys, Adam Scott won the Australian Open in 2009 at New South Wales. It wasn't the PGA.
Yeah, that was the one. That was the one I was talking about. It was 2009.
I always thought it was just PGAs there, but well done.
Peter from North Sydney. Gents, just picking up from last week's pod, your recollection of the very windy tournament in 2009 at New South Wales, where Nick said you ran third in the PGA. It was the 2009 Australian Open, won by Adam Scott. A funny commentary recollection, though. Early in the career of Tommy Fleetwood, who had extremely long hair at the time, David Ferrity described him. He looks like a hobo who has just robbed a Nike store.
I think I remember that beautiful description.
That
was a ripper. That was superb.
Very funny.
Very funny.
Accurate too.
Yes, he did. That's exactly what he looked like.
Cal, new subscriber here from Winnipeg in Canada.
Welcome, Cal.
Your show came across my feed and I did some binge watching. Highly entertaining, and I'm trying to get up to date with some Aussie slang.
Cool, good.
All right.
Hopefully
you
we can
sound
help.
like a ripper to me, Cal.
Yeah, a beauty.
Yeah, there you go. Now he goes on to say, this is talk about the player Suba, who was emulating Keegan Bradley. Emulating Keegan, could you imagine Suba, Cantlay and Bradley playing together? The game might never finish.
Oh, that would be brutal.
Well, they're last off in the afternoon.
Actually, they should pair them together in a 3-ball, last off.
Yeah, that's right.
And obviously if they fall behind, guess what?
They have to suffer each other by themselves.
They'd have to
Perfect
speed
situation. I don't think you'd get any headaches. If they keep on doing it. I know I got a 2-shot penalty once in the Corn Ferry Tour.
Did you really?
And it wasn't my fault, Nick.
No, of course not.
It wasn't. Well, it wasn't. There was a bird in front of me. In fact, it was a pelican that decided to take off just before I hit my shot. So I assumed that the rules official,
sure,
big cowboy,
saw it as well.
Big cowboy type of character he was, saw the situation.
Wasn't Slugger, was it?
Well, see, I hear that name, and it
Slugger
was
White.
1994.
Could have been before he got out on the main tour.
It could have been him.
Could have been Slugger.
He was a belligerent type, is the way I remember it. Anyway, he came up to me after the hole and said, "You've got a 2-shot penalty." I said, "Why?" He said, "Because you're on the clock. You knew you were on the clock, and you took longer than 40 seconds." I said, "Did you see the pelican?" And he said, "I saw the pelican, and unfortunately, that does not come into..."
What?
That's what he told me.
Wow.
Very belligerent he was, this character. I didn't like it. Anyway, so I got the 2 shots there. I made the cut, which was very nice. With the 2-shot.
Well done.
But what I didn't know is that part of that penalty in the Nike Tour back then was I was hitting off last next week.
Oh.
That was worse than the 2-shot penalty. What a nightmare.
That'll
hitting off
show
last.
you pelican.
That was horrible.
Side note, isn't pelican one of the all-time great insults?
Yes.
It's just great.
Yeah. And I do think I was in Louisiana at the time. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay. You said, by the way, thank you, Cal, for subscribing from Canada.
That's great.
Good on you, Cal.
Always love that stuff. This kind of comes from Berkey. G'day, Mark and Nick. I stumbled on to Talk Birdie to me a few weeks ago, and I got very excited because, Mark, I used to listen to you and the Ox on SEN consistently, and I was very disappointed when you left. I joined Berwick Montuna Golf Club about 14 years ago. I love it so much there that I'm the president now. I've always remembered your guidance, Mark, on aiming for the green. Aim centre of the green, out of 4 shots, 1 will go left, 2 right, 1 middle, and then you backed it up with the university stealing the flags on the Friday story. I tell this story to everyone new at our club, but for people who don't know it, I'd love it if you could retell it because it helped my game enormously. Cheers, Berkey.
Yeah, well, I remember doing the day at Montuna. I was there to, I think, talk to, maybe it was the Pro-Am, and then the juniors were there, and I had to do a little speech afterwards. And it's on those tiny little greens at Berwick Montuna. I said, "Listen, boys, if you are not going at the centre of the green here, you're doing yourself a disservice." And I told the story about the SMU fraternity. The deal they had to do to get into the fraternity was
it a hazing trick? Was it?
Yeah, the hazing thing. They had to go to Dallas Athletic Club on a Friday night and steal every flag on the golf course. They did that because they all wanted to get into Kappa or whoever the hell it was. The members turned up the next day. There were no flags. So, unfortunately, fortunately, they had to shoot at the centre of the green on every single hole because there was no flags. What do you reckon happened? A record amount of members broke their handicap.
Crazy.
Yeah, amazing.
Just goes to
and
show.
The other thing about the quarters too, I explained to them that on my very, very best when I'm playing, and I wasn't the greatest hitter of irons, but on my very, very best, if I had 4 shots, 2 would go down the flag, 1 would go left, 1 would go right. All right. So if I was going at the pin that was in the corner, 2 would go there, 1 would be over here, and the other one would be short-sided.
Miss the green.
And the same on the other side. But if you go at the centre of the green, doesn't matter where the pin is, and you're playing your absolute best, 2 will be in the middle of the green with a 10-footer. The one that you pulled will be close to the hole, and the one that you pushed is over on the right-hand side. And that's when you're playing your best. So that's why on the safe side, I like you probably were too, Nick.
Very much
your career. Yeah.
Yeah, it's how you play your best golf.
It's how you play your best golf.
Yeah.
Now, we were talking last week about great clubhouse and course combos, and we had a few people with some suggestions for that. So we might go to the turn and come back and have a look at some of those after this.
That's next.
What I'm working on in my swing at the moment is being able to sync my lower body to my upper body on the way down. The Hyperflex shoe offers the stability and comfort that I'm looking for in my golf swing. Golf shoes are a huge part of golf equipment, especially when I'm working with the longer clubs like 3 wood and driver. I'm really able to go to another gear and know that I'm going to be supported. My name is Elvis Smiley and these are my FJs.
From Titleist and FootJoy headquarters, this is Talk Birdie to Me. We're here for BMW, luxury and comfort for the 19th hole. Host Plus, the official retirement partner of Talk Birdie to Me. The golf clearance outlet, they beat everyone's prices. And better, ahead of the game. Now for Titleist, the #1 ball in golf, and FootJoy, the #1 shoe and glove in golf. Here's Nick and Mark.
Okie dokie, I'm keen to hear what the pack has to say about course and clubhouse combos.
Yeah, we had a couple of comments on this one. This one comes from, you're going to like this one, Mark.
Not Rochi.
You're going to like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Okay. No. By the way, Rochi had a crack at you about your comments.
Yeah.
He had another
The
go
World
at you.
Feed comments, wasn't it?
He wasn't happy. It's okay.
Was it World Feed?
Yep.
That's-
He's trying to deny that
really?
he didn't cause trouble all those years ago by
He said,
calling.
where's the evidence? There's no evidence.
Yeah, well, how am I going to have evidence?
No, I know.
It's a typical Rochi response. Show me the evidence. Oh, yeah, I've just, I'll go down the Foxtel and see if I can dig up a tournament from 20 years ago and find your comments somewhere associated along with it.
Okay, now this one is one that you will like, I think. This comes from Jody. Jody said, talking about great clubhouse and course combos, my home course, Rawls course at Texas Tech.
Oh.
A challenging course even
Rawls.
from the amateur tees. I'm sure, Mark, you've been there.
No,
I
I
know
haven't.
Ludwig Aberg has. As to clubhouses, the best I've been to is Cabot Highlands in Scotland. Both the Castle course and the new Old Petty course are amazing. I played a preview round at Old Petty, and it's by far the best course in the Highlands of Scotland. I think better than Royal Dornoch.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. Okay.
Now, I haven't seen
Never
the new
been it.
Rawls course at Texas Tech. Apparently, it's right next to the campus.
Really?
I never got to see it. It came after.
Do
I
they have
left.
their own course, Texas Tech?
Well,
or
that's
that'd be
their
the one?
course. They've got their own practice facility
Right,
like
okay.
they all do.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, though, there'll be a little thing that drops, and it's from Alabama's brand new
$50 million facility.
$50 million facility just for their players. Or the new, Wake Forest have just developed their, oh my God. It's just incredible,
The money over
the
there.
money.
Phil has said Cal Club in San Francisco, a great course and clubhouse, and they fly the flag above the clubhouse for international visitors. I've been
That's
lucky
good.
enough to play in Pine Valley. The history in that clubhouse is amazing.
I would love to go to Pine Valley
Haven't been to any of those.
at
so-
some stage.
Yep.
I know I went to Cyprus and I didn't get inside the clubhouse because you're not welcome if you're not there with a member, and I wasn't there
yeah.
with a member. But they tell me inside Cyprus, the history is dripping
It is good.
off the walls like it is at Pine Valley and
Yeah.
Royal Melbourne and all other places as well.
Keith, clubhouses and courses, I reckon Barwon Heads.
Yes,
Bowenheads is good.
They've just upgraded the Bowenheads too.
Have they?
Yeah,
Oh,
they've just
okay.
done a redo. There's one hole there at Bowenheads.
I've never played the full 18, so I've got
Have you?
No, got to go on.
There's one hole, I think it's the 6th or the 7th tee. I haven't been there for a long time. But the back tee's behind a road and you hit over the road and beside the clubhouse.
Oh.
And it's just such a idiocentric sort of thing that great courses seem to have. Royal Adelaide, you've got the Train. Some of the other places in Britain, you've got a stone wall
yeah.
where, the stone wall's 2,000 years old. That's part of the golf course somehow. Well, I love this shot at Bowenheads. I would go to Bowenheads just to hit this drive past the clubhouse.
Okay.
Your ball is...
They got a par 3 course there as well, I believe.
Yeah, a little.
Out to the right.
Yeah. The last time I was there, it was almost a paddock, but apparently it's been upgraded.
Oh,
so
good.
maybe it's good.
Mark, was it? I can't remember. Was it Bowenheads or was it 13th Beach with the duck spring roll incident?
The duck spring rolls happened at 13th Beach.
13th Beach, right?
Yes,
Okay. Yeah.
and my good friend David Schwartz, the Ox, people might know, they had a few headaches with the kitchen at 13th Beach where they always play in 4s. But these delicious duck spring rolls were only served in 3s.
So stupid.
So if you bought one serve, it wasn't enough. If you bought 2 serves,
Too many.
Too many.
too many. If you bought 3 serves, it was an odd number still. You had to buy 4 serves of the duck spring
No,
rolls.
3 serves will be okay because you got no,
No,
it's not. No, yeah, that's
no.
right.
You've got to go 12. You've got to
many
have 3
did
each.
Got it.
4 serves of
And they were big. They were huge.
Jeez.
And they were delicious.
Surely that got changed.
Well, in the
You would
end,
think.
it got changed.
Who would have
Okay.
made that call? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, some more stuff on clubhouses here. This one from Shanked It, Wolfpacker Shanked It.
Shanked It.
Best unofficial clubhouse is the Dunvegan in St Andrews. It's very cool going to a pub just up from 18 and seeing sets of clubs all over the footpath. Not to mention every Open champion who has won on the old course goes there after. They have a beverage and their picture taken for the wall. Looking at those photos is so good.
Have I told you that when
Famous
I got
pub.
drunk in the Dunvegan?
No, I don't think so.
I got
Or did you?
Yeah, I did. I got drunk
Oh,
there.
was that with Jack Newton?
That was at Jack Newton.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
I'll quickly tell the story.
It again. Tell it
so
again.
I missed qualifying in 1995. Wayne Riley had just won the Scottish Open.
Yep.
And I was there. I think I was there with Craig Spence. He might have been an amateur. He missed qualifying as well. And there was a whole team of us. And we went into the Dunvegan, and there is Radar celebrating his Scottish Open win with Jack Newton.
How good.
So as Australians, we all got dragged in. I'm telling you, I was there for 4 hours. I'm not a good drinker. I never have been a good drinker. I'm just no good. I love it. I love drinking. It's my favourite thing.
Just doesn't agree with you.
I'm just no good at it. Okay. But I was there for 4 hours, and Jack Newton was there for much longer.
Well, he is good at it.
He is a world champion drinker. Anyway, it got to a point where Jack has had enough. Right. And he had a big head start and he didn't slow down. And he goes, I'm done, boys. I'll see you later. Now, I was still reasonable and I thought this was my chance to escape as well because I'm not a good drinker. So I said, boys, I'll just make sure he's okay. All righty. So I just kind of toddled along behind Jack. I got stopped at the door. I knew somebody. I said hello. And then I continued out the door about a minute later. I'm looking at the front. I can't see Jack. I'm thinking, I wonder where he's gone. And I've walked up to the corner, down towards the clubhouse at St Andrews, and there he is. He's got a Channel 7 microphone. There is a camera crew, and he is doing a live cross back to Australia.
Tanked.
Absolutely poleaxed. He'd been drinking for 8 hours at the Dunvegan Hotel.
Oh, God.
And I just
Quality.
saluted and said, "You are too good." And I went back and told the boys, and they all darted out to check it out. They couldn't believe it.
God, you'd love to see that footage, wouldn't you? That would be so
I wish
good.
we could find it. Not in that. Well, maybe somebody from
95? Yeah.
maybe somebody who's got access to the archives of Channel 7. Check out before the tournament. It must have been the Wednesday, so it would have been a Wednesday morning before the 95 Open Championship at St Andrews.
Jeez, a long time back, isn't
What
it?
happened there? Was that the Rocco
Yes.
Rocco,
Was that
Constantino Rocco,
96?
or was that the John Daly playoff?
Well, that's
in
the
95?
same
Same
thing,
one.
Same tournament.
Must be that one.
Yeah.
Last, I want to finish here with a couple of clubhouse and course combos that are really good. This one comes from John. Hoiana Shores and Vinpool in Da Nang have spectacular clubhouses.
Hoiana Shores,
spectacular golf courses.
Yeah, I went up there with Luxury Escapes last year and did that little tour thing, and it is good.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, that clubhouse, golf course.
Everyone I
That's in
know
there.
who's been to Vietnam for
Very
golf
good.
comes back raving about the joint.
Yep.
Now, we had a comment here. We might finish on this one actually, because you might have a couple of thoughts on this. This comes from Tom. Guys, love the show. Recently, you talked about a potential top 5 of holes that if a modern designer tried them today, they would be fired.
Yep.
I've got some more suggestions for you.
Yeah, okay.
The combined practice putting green and the actual green, the 9th hole at Oakmont.
Oakmont, yep, they do that there.
Yeah. Would they? Well,
I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Huntingdale's just done one
Yeah,
where their
Mount
main
Law-
putting green is actually it's now the 10th, the old 9th.
Mount Lawley does it as well.
Yeah.
Now their 9th hole, you go up and over the hill.
Up
down
and over the hill.
Yeah,
What's Oakmont? Oakmont's a little drainage.
actually-
It's like a dip, isn't it?
if that.
If that.
Yeah, it's just like a dotted line there.
Are you
Which sort
kidding
of
me?
shows you. I don't think.
It's
Is it out of bounds?
Is it out of bounds? It couldn't be out of bounds.
It could
Maybe
be.
it is.
It could be out of bounds.
I think it is out of bounds.
Yeah, I have to think about that one.
I'll
It's
ask-
a long way back. It is a long way back, but it does join it.
It's the putting green at Oakmont.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
ask Grok.
while you look that up, you can ask Grok. Okay.
Yeah, I'll ask Grok.
Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see if the $50 is good.
Hey, Grok, is the practice putting green at Oakmont that is joining the 18th green, is that practice putting green out of bounds in a tournament?
It's the 9th green, not the 18th.
Oh,
Hey, Grok, it was the 9th green, not the 18th. No. That's $50 a month well spent.
Yeah.
Just sorry.
Why do we keep going
I'm
down
sorry.
this rabbit hole?
I
okay,
thought
now,
it'd be a good tool.
yeah. Here's the next one from Tom. Having a green right next to the clubhouse car park road where an errant drive could smash a window, the best examples, the 18th at Prestwick. Honourable mentions to St Andrews Old and North Berwick.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
St Andrews
I
Old just
don't
works
play-
because of how wide the fairway
yeah,
is, though.
I don't know the other two, so.
Nor do I.
Okay.
All right, here's the next one. He's given us 5, by the way.
Okay.
Here's his 3rd. The Woodland Short par 4 4th hole
Yeah.
with no bunkers and tiny light bulb shaped green.
Mm.
He's saying you'd be fired if you tried to do that now.
Kind of like a light bulb or a
Yeah.
hourglass.
I think you could probably get away with it
Yeah,
still.
light bulb. Mm.
It would be unusual, though.
It's highly unusual, but it's a fabulous little hole.
Yeah.
All right, his 4th one here, second last. A bathtub green like the 14th at Cruden Bay.
Bathtub.
Heard about it. Never been there.
I've never seen it and understand them, but yeah, I don't like the sound of it.
Okay. And the final one here, I think you might disagree with this one. The final one here from Tom. A blind par 3, like Prestwick's famous 5th and Lahinch's 5th, with honourable mentions to Lahinch's 4th and Cruden Bay's 15th. See, I think you guys quite like a blind par 3.
I do,
I don't.
Oh, you
and
don't?
Nick doesn't.
No.
I think what they did at the new 8th at Huntingdale from the back tees works an absolute treat because it's sort of blind. Because from
Sort
the
of,
walk
yeah.
from the 7th to the 8th blind tee, you actually get a really good look at where you're going.
True.
Whereas some of the other blind holes that we're talking about here, you rock up to the tee and all you can see is a stone on a hill or a flagpole behind the green. But, you know, it's only blind once.
It's different.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's only blind once. The next time you know exactly where you're going.
You should. I don't know why you don't like it. You smashed that blind par 3.
I did.
That's
Huntingdale,
right.
Nick.
Well,
killed it.
Well, someone didn't put me in a good spot, and I just have hands of gold, so it worked out really well.
That was a very.
It was a good up and down.
It was a wet,
I
rotten
just-
lie too. It was a very good chip.
I always just feel uncomfortable on, with blind
That's what
shots.
it's designed to
I
do.
know, and I get it. I'm not saying I have to like it.
Stop thinking about yourself. You're always so selfish.
On that note, Friday feedback done and dusted.
Well done, Dan. Good on you, Nick. Folks, enjoy your weekend, and we will catch you next time.
Aim for the middle of the green.
Talk Birdie to Me with Nick O'Hearn and Mark Allen. Live from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters. Titleist, the #1 ball in golf. FootJoy, the #1 shoe and glove in golf. The Golf Clearance Outlet, they beat everyone's prices. BMW, luxury and comfort for the 19th hole. Better, ahead of the game. And Host Plus, they can help you drive your retirement further. Now that's a plus. Issued by Host Plus Pty Limited. This is general advice. Consider the PDS and TMD on our website before deciding. Wherever you listen or watch, we'd love you to subscribe and share the pod with a friend. Talk Birdie Samee's executive producer is Dan Bradley at Kaizen Media. Sound design by Daryl Misson at loudzebra.com. And now from Titleist and FootJoy headquarters, that's been Talk Birdie Samee.